Look at Dad in his neutral socks, Gray. Tell me Mom is rubbing off on him without telling me, huh? It's a little thick for your teeth, but it's not bad. It actually looks nice with the white tee too. What do you think? Do you think it looks handsome? Yeah? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I decided that for this week's vlog I would record a weekend in my life. I think I've done one of these in some time. For sure, it's having Gray. So I thought, why not film one of these? I've been meaning to do one of these actually for some time, but I just, with everything going on, busy life feels right now, being a new mom, I genuinely just forget to film. And I said this in my last vlog, but film anything, then I have no content to edit, therefore there are just no vlogs. So I'm trying to be better about that and not have everything be super like perfectly curated. Not that like my life is by any means very aesthetic, but I guess by that I mean like I don't care if it's a weekend I have a lot going on or one that I don't. Now that I feel like we got like a better grip on things when it comes to just like doing life with Gray, especially Sundays for church, I feel a little more confident to like actually film that now. So yeah, I'm gonna share that with you guys. My day-to-day life definitely revolves around Gray and pumping pretty much. So you're gonna see that a lot on these vlogs, I will forewarn you. But you know, we are just romanticizing this entire journey, because if we don't, it's like that saying, if you don't laugh, you'll cry. But even with that, I feel like I have a decent amount of freedom with my pumping journey to still go out and do things. And actually, this weekend is not crazy busy, but I do have a few social events. I actually was supposed to go to my nephew's Little League game this morning, but I think the whole family is coming down with something over there. Fortunately, he couldn't even attend to his own baseball game, which sucks. I was looking forward to not only watching him, because I loved hearing him on last year when he played Little League for the first time, or I guess now it's called T-ball, sorry. But also, I have not yet left the house with just Gray alone. I wanted to use his games in the morning as kind of like a little bit of like a practice run, and then if it didn't work out, then I would try again the following week and whatever. I'm honestly not that scared of going by myself. I think it's just like comfort of, just like the discomfort of not having somebody to help you with all the little things. And right now I feel like having Jagger like that, I feel like we've gotten down pretty well. Myself, I still don't know what that's like. So I definitely will be trying that out at some point. But so since that got canceled, I'm actually just going to be working on our bedroom, because we've moved a lot of things around the house. I don't know if I shared this in a previous vlog, probably my nesting vlog, but at the beginning, Jagger and Gray were sharing a bedroom because he was just so little and he wasn't even sleeping in that bedroom yet, and it didn't make sense to take away the bedroom from Jagger right away. Oh, do you want some water? Okay, I'll get you some water, bub. They are so cute. They always lick their bowls whenever they're thirsty or hungry and they want water, so I just give Hunter some water. But yeah, as I was saying, we weren't really sure what kind of a sleeper he was going to be and if he was going to take to his crib right away. But you guys, we transitioned him out of the bassinet, I want to say a month in. I know, that was like really fast. It just worked for us. I feel like he's done great. And if we need to, we'll take him back to our room. But with that in mind, that means that unfortunately Jagger had to evacuate the room. He's now moved back into our bedroom together. And when I say that, like obviously we sleep in our bedroom together, but he would just have his own room where he hung out and was on his computer doing his thing. But now that we're trying to like somewhat get a schedule down with Gray, it's just easier if he's in here so he can be loud, play whatever he wants on his computer. And he's actually picked up guitar as like a fun dad hobby, if you will. And you can't really play that when Gray is napping in his room. I will eventually share with you guys what the room looks like. It's evolving. The side that we had decorated and fixed up, it still looks like that. It's just now I have a whole half of a room that needs like working on. But this is the current status of our bedroom now. All of the baby items. Tell me you're a new parent without telling me. Okay, that's just clean laundry. Hunter has a new bed and he's obsessed with it. Most already had one. This is the current status of my desk now. We don't have a lot of wall space in here, so our goal is to eventually shut this like area and get rid of the doorway. For now, we just locked it, and this is kind of like my little corner. This is also not ideal. This is not an ideal desk for this because look at the spacing here. I'm also working through my clothes. There's so much that just does not fit me anymore, so I've said this on Instagram. I'm getting rid of a ton because I don't want the pressure of having to like fit into it. I'd rather just shop for me right now, and who knows how long my breastfeeding journey will be. Yeah, this basically means I'm gonna need a new desk, which is really unfortunate because I feel like I bought this right around the time I had just started like pursuing social media full time and my herbal business. It kind of sucks that I will have to get rid of this, but that's okay. I'm trying to be like, have fun with it and just pick something that like fits maybe this season now, maybe something that can elevate and be brought down so I can use a walking pad with it. I'm going to be working on that. I just finished pumping, so I have another 4 hours before I have to pump again. I'll do that, and then I have to get ready because I have a friend's bridal shower this afternoon. I have no idea what the rest of the day holds, so after that, we will just play it by ear. And yeah, that'll be a fun, happy Saturday. This is the fit. We are off to a bridal shower. I don't love it, but it's kind of flattering because it hides my little kangaroo pouch, if you know what I mean. Okay, this is my absolute first time, I want to say, leaving my house without my family since having Gray, and it feels really weird. And it's not because I'm like anxious about leaving Gray with Jagger or in general like not being with me. My husband's more than perfectly capable of being with him for a few hours. It's just like I miss them. I am used to, we do everything together. He used to joke more and say like, sometimes like I was still healing postpartum the very first few weeks, and I would be like, dude, I can't like go to Target, every little Target run, every little coffee run. Like, can you just please be a tripper and go out and get it? And he's like, no, we travel as a unit. And I'm like, so I feel like ever since he's said that, it's like stuck with me. I also am not used to driving anymore, which is like so weird to be driving right now. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't love it much. I mean, ultimately, yeah, I don't miss dealing with people on the road. But we'll see how this goes. I don't feel 100% confident in what I'm wearing, but to be honest, I don't feel comfortable or confident in anything I wear these days. It's just gonna take some time for me to get used to this body, and it's mostly like my chest that like, that's why things don't fit me. It has nothing to do with like my belly or my little pouch like I mentioned earlier. Lots of like staples that go with outfits I need to like repurchase and reestablish again, which is like, all right, whatever. I just don't have the money to buy like a ton of sports bras and a ton of regular bras, and then I also have to take into account that I pump all the time. So that's the other thing. I'm gonna have to pump in like probably another 2 to 3 hours, so I won't be able to stay at this for too long. And it just didn't seem worth it to me to bring like my manual pump just for it. It's like, it's fine. I can push it off a little bit if need be just to get home. So see how it goes. midnight. Finally finished organizing the bedroom. It takes so long when organizing stuff with like clothes and everything, and then like I mentioned earlier, Jagger setting up his desk, me having to reset my desk area. It looks a little better than what it did before, but it's definitely just like very far from where I want it to be. I also went through a lot of my clothes, officially took out stuff already that I know for a fact doesn't fit me right now. And I had bought this like rack, hang clothes, and I'm going to be posting stuff on Poshmark. I made myself some coffee because I was trying to hang on as long as I could finish, and I did finish. I'm almost certain he's going to wake up in probably another hour, so I'm going to let Jagger take that feeding because I do not. I got it for every feeding last night. I'll share with you guys the closet a little bit more tomorrow. He doesn't think we're going to make it with daylight savings. See, I actually am not going to challenge him because I cannot tell you how dry my eyes feel right now. At this point, I'm drinking this coffee and I'm just going to collapse. I'm not even sure why I'm drinking it. I guess I don't want to waste it. I'm hoping we make it to church, and if we don't, I hope that we do. Okay, go. Okay, go. You're not having any food? Okay, give me a second. No, don't be going in your brother's. Bless you. I need to restock. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Definitely not. I'm serious. I need to order more of that creamer. Also another little glass cup I wanted from Target. Let me see. Church, and I wanted to share with you guys newest skincare products I have been like hopping back on. It's been a hot minute since I've used Summer Fridays, but if you know me and you're an OG here, I first started getting into skincare. Summer Fridays is actually the brand I absolutely loved and I started with, so as you can see I'm going back to my roots a little bit. But this is a new product they came out with. I loved their moisturizer, and I heard they were coming out with a cleanser that was like this. It's basically just a pink dew gel cleanser for cleansers that are gel-like, and that I can fully feel like my face is being washed off. I know that that's not 100% great for your skin, but I cannot do oily cleansers. Like I can't do oily anything really. And then I decided to get back on their moisturizer since I actually ran out of my Arbonne one. I love my Arbonne one, but I wanted something that gave me a little bit of like a lift, a natural plump, and that's exactly what theirs does. Basically, it's a rich cushion cream, ultra plumping moisturizer. I remember really loving this, and I felt like my skin just like looked so nice and awake. There are two products I'm still using, so I'm not done with them yet, and I actually really like them as well, is the Derm Results line with Arbonne for the eye cream. Really good one. And then their cream with vitamin C. This I feel like is what's really made my skin look extra dewy and glowy. I actually put this on first before even putting on moisturizer. Something else I'm really trying to do better this year is not buy a ton of skincare before I'm done with like the one that I'm currently using. So I was really good, and I waited until I ran out of these things before I purchased more. Mostly because I'm just so done with the clutter. Like the house feels smaller now with Gray, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just more people take up more room. And then of course you guys know we have 3 dogs, so I feel like I'm just in my minimalistic era, as well as not trying to overspend. I feel like my money right now could go to better use to like either redecorate like our house or furnish it, get myself nicer clothes that I feel really good and confident in this postpartum journey of mine. It has been also really hard to just kind of like get dressed for the day and feel really good about it. I don't always feel really good in everything I wear, and I don't love shopping fast fashion. I have had to do it at times, and I used to do it a lot more when I was younger, but like I just don't love shopping fast fashion too much. So I try to invest in like good quality pieces that either can be like restyled, reworn different ways. But I would share with you guys those products I've been using. It's super minimal in my routine right now. It basically is just this here. I think I maybe use like a Laneige mask once, twice a week. Been showering now every night, and then if I can in the day as well. Having a baby really just limits my personal get ready time now. Did share the belly oil I used when I was pregnant. It was by Pure Mama. I really loved it because it was such a natural, non-toxic oil, and I actually just about almost ran out of it, so that's how you know I loved it so much. I have stretch marks in the lower part of my abdomen, but they're honestly not that bad. I feel like I went almost my entire pregnancy without having any, so I still use it. This is actually not just for like when you're pregnant. You can also use this even afterward to help reduce and try to get rid of the marks you may have gotten already during pregnancy. Another thing I purchased from Sephora because I ran out of my makeup is a concealer from Ilia. I love this brand. It's also super non-toxic and natural. As far as like how it looks on your face, I feel like it just is so light. I am a very like minimalistic, like modest person, so I don't love a ton of makeup, but I do like a little bit of something just to help me look awake, more put together. I've never been like a heavy makeup gal. I feel like I didn't learn to put makeup on until I was literally like in my 20s. I was not that young girl that cared for it when I was little. I think I bought the wrong shade, but we're gonna try it out and see how it looks. I shared my routine on here before, but I'm happy to share it again if you're liking more of a natural look, almost like less is more type of. Look who woke up from his nappy nap. Oh, must needed coffee. As we speak. I'm doing my last pumping session of the night, and I always try to do a quick one right before hopping into bed and going to sleep if it's possible. I feel like I reset and I can go a longer stretch before having to wake up to pup again. We were able to get Gray down at a decent time tonight. I feel like lately we've been able to do somewhere between like 7 to 8 o'clock most days, but I didn't give him a bath tonight just because we had so much we wanted to do that we were like, you know what, right now I'm not trying to necessarily thrive, I'm just trying to survive. So he had a bath last night, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't every single night. I think we do maybe every other night, sometimes every few nights. So yeah, that's just like me being completely honest and transparent. I am like the one home doing everything all day, so it's like by the time I'm done, I'm like, oh, sometimes I don't have it in me to do it, so I gauge it, of course. But anyway, put him down at a decent hour, and been like meal prepping. I was able to prep something for like an easy lunch, which was the tuna salad, and then I also did my lactation balls again because I'm always craving like a quick something in between meals, and so I love those because they give me a nice little like sweet tooth craving fulfillment. And then Jagger also helped me by making the egg quiche again so that I have something really quick to have for breakfast. Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure how tonight's gonna go. I feel like for the most part, he tends to wake up at least 1 to 2 times every night. Last night was like the first time apparently that we logged that he slept through a full night's sleep. I hope I'm explaining that right. Basically slept 6 hours straight. He's done it before, and he was doing it for a little while and then stopped. And I feel like for a month now he hasn't been doing it. So we're kind of night owls, which is a good and a bad thing, because then we really only get woken up once. But if we went to bed when he went to bed, we'd probably sleep more. It's hard because I feel like this hour is usually when I get to catch up on work, or him and I get to catch up, or I'm actually catching up on housework I've neglected all day or whatever. But so I feel like I wish I can go to sleep earlier. I'm trying to inch my way closer to that soon, hopefully, because I really should be sleeping more. Here's to hoping and praying that Gray sleeps another 6 hours and doesn't wake up until around 4. It's usually when he wakes me up, and then my plan is to try and stay up and just get my workout in early. So proud of myself because I actually continued vlogging all weekend, and that's why I haven't done a weekend vlog, so I'll forget. I didn't forget this time. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.